The world is gripped by an unprecedented climate crisis, a terrifying reality where green areas are paradoxically expanding, global temperatures have peaked again, species are dying out, and melting polar ice has introduced a lethal bacteria responsible for mass fish mortality. The extent of this catastrophe is unpredictable, potentially lasting decades or remaining permanent, leading to severe food shortages and violent riots globally. Amidst this chaos, the nation of Siam, Thailand, stands as an isolated beacon of abundance, protected for over 10 years by a government touting national unity and cooperation as the keys to their survival. A public announcement emphasizes the government's pledge to restore Siam's former civilization and thanks citizens for their trust and continued protection. In a less than ideal setting, the protagonist Singh is quitting his current job, a decision questioned by his colleague who suggests he's returning to underground boxing. Singh confirms his plan is to move back to Qingdao with Rin. Their conversation is overheard while they are involved with an insect farming project, a new food security initiative branded as the food of tomorrow. Singh's departure is fraught. He is robbed of his rightful pay and disrespected by his boss. Later, Singh is shown delivering a precious risky haul of actual fish, a luxury item unseen for 10 years. He shares it with his community, who are ecstatic. Meanwhile, a powerful figure named Mr. Vasu is introducing a major new food business venture, positioning Siam to become the world's food hub, leveraging his past miracle that saved the nation from food shortages. At an opulent gathering, he presents the same quality fish, claiming they are the best quality goods he procured for his wife. Singh returns home late to Rin, a doctor. Their relationship is strained by his dangerous work, which he consistently promises is his last time. Rin, emotionally weary, expresses her fear of being left heartbroken if he's killed. They reconcile briefly as an evening electricity shutdown announcement is made. Rin's friend Mink is seen reading with her young son Buddy, and they discuss Singh. Rin confesses her worry that Singh will get himself killed. Mink offers reassurance, understanding the lack of easy choices in their crisis-ridden world, and affirms her readiness to protect Rin. The scene transitions to the hospital where Rin works, supported by the VS Corporation, which seems to be Mr. Vasu's company. Buddy is present, serving as Rin's assistant. Rin, a skilled doctor, is pulled from a high-risk surgery by the hospital director and taken to a restricted area on the 10th floor to consult with Mr. Vasu about his sick wife. Mr. Vasu, highly distressed, insists that fish liver could improve his wife's condition even over the doctor's advice, and despite the fish not being proven safe for patients. He justifies this by noting his food has kept the entire nation alive and asks to try his way rather than watching his wife continue to get blood transfusions. The director acquiesces due to Mr. Vasu's importance to the hospital. Suddenly, an emergency breaks out at Prachamit Hospital. An announcement warns the public not to enter the area as the Special Operations Force, SOF, handles the situation, but the nature of the emergency is unclear. Outside, a panicked crowd gathers. A woman desperately pleads to be let in to find her husband. Amidst the chaos, a horrifying sight occurs. A man is thrown from a height and lands, presumably dead. SOF troops cordon off the area, repeatedly ordering people back inside the building with the threat of being shot. Inside the hospital, panic ensues as the situation escalates. Rin, in the midst of the mayhem, is asked by her colleague not to leave him. Singh arrives, searching frantically for Rin. His search is intercut with Rin's desperate attempts to navigate the now dangerous hospital. She is accosted by a monstrous aggressive figure, one of the afflicted. Singh confronts one of these infected individuals, and another survivor advises hitting it in the head as the brain controls everything. Singh efficiently subdues it. He then encounters Buddy, Mink's son, who pleads for help finding his mother on the 3rd floor, promising that finding Mink will lead them to Rin. Singh agrees, impressed by Buddy's determination. Siam is a terrifying cocktail of environmental collapse and social breakdown. The government's claim of national strength rings hollow against the backdrop of desperate riots in Bangkok and the dangerous work Singh must undertake just to put food on the table, a scarcity symbolized by the precious risky haul of fresh fish. His relationship with Rin is a mirror of this tension, a constant cycle of fear, apology, and temporary relief, with Rin bearing the emotional cost of his survival methods. Their shared future in Qingdao remains a fragile, distant hope. The hospital becomes the epicenter of the film's conflict. It's a place of healing, yet it's dominated by the corporate interests of Mr. Vasu, whose VS Corporation and vast wealth seem to place him above the rules. His desperate, unproven request to use the questionable fish on his wife highlights the dangerous hubris of power in a desperate world. Rin's refusal to blindly follow his unscientific demands establishes her moral center and professional integrity even when threatened by the hospital director. This confrontation is the spark for the terrifying emergency that engulfs the building. The sudden violent outbreak, signaled by a man being thrown from a great height, reveals that the crisis is not just external. The infected people, transformed into aggressive non-human threats, are a physical manifestation of the world's sickness, potentially linked to the mysterious bacteria from the melting ice or Mr. Vasu's unverified food source. The sight of the SOF troops and the ensuing chaos transforms the hospital from a sanctuary into a death trap. Singh's arrival is driven by his desperate love for Rin. His ability to dispatch the infected is a direct result of the dangerous skills he honed in the harsh world outside, confirming Rin's worst fears about the life he leads, yet also making him the only one capable of saving her. He immediately takes charge, prioritizing the search for Rin and accepting the help of young Buddy, whose determination to find his mother Mink acts as a secondary objective. The escalating crisis at Prachamit Hospital forces the military leadership to make a terrifying choice. In a high-stakes command meeting with public health officials having no answers about the infected people, a soldier brutally suggests simply shooting all the fuckers, a notion dismissed only because of the impossibility of differentiating the infected from the uninfected. Faced with the risk of the contagion spreading from the hospital to the entirety of Bangkok's 5 million residents and then across the country, a senior official makes the chilling definitive decision: blow up the hospital for the good of the majority. This decision casts a shadow over all the events that follow, making every action inside the building a race against a military timer. Inside the hospital, Singh and Buddy navigate the chaos. Buddy, having seen an infected patient killed, is given first aid by Singh for a minor injury. They reach the 5th floor, which Buddy recognizes as his mother Mink's office, guided by the directory plaque. A disturbing scene unfolds as one man, having given up hope of escape, embraces his infected father, telling him, "I love you, Dad," before the infection seems to claim them both. Singh and Buddy barely escape a horde of the infected. On the 5th floor, Singh finds Mink, who is safe but insists on staying to protect the infants in the neonatal unit. She entrusts Buddy to Singh, confirming that Rin talks about Singh every day, implicitly accepting him as Buddy's protector. Buddy clings to his mother, unwilling to leave until Mink is suddenly attacked and quickly transformed by the infection. Singh is forced to violently pull a screaming Buddy away from the woman who is no longer his mother. This brutal moment, confirming the finality of the transformation, is a profound trauma for the boy. Meanwhile, Rin is locked in a secure room on the 10th floor with Mr. Vasu. Vasu, emotionally broken by his inability to save his wife, is distraught. He clings to the belief that the military's special governing council will rescue him. He then makes a desperate plea to Rin: retrieve a bag of fresh blood for his wife, promising to secure Rin's escape in return. Rin agrees to the dangerous task. During this time, Singh and Rin's shared dream of moving to Qingdao is reiterated as a deep comfort between them. The Alpha Team, a special operations unit, is deployed with explicit orders to extract Mr. Vasu and his wife, a mission described by the colonel as suicidal. They quickly secure the 10th floor. A medic is dispatched for the blood for Vasu's wife, while the rest of the squad prepares the VIP for evacuation. Singh and Buddy arrive just as the team is moving in. Rin and Singh have a brief, desperate reunion cut short by the chaos. The military team's priority is strictly Mr. Vasu, and they are unwilling to accommodate others. During the fight, the medic is lost, forcing the squad leader to decide that Rin, the doctor, must take his place for the evacuation. Singh, caught in the fight, is injured. He collapses, but not before telling Rin to go ahead. As Rin and Buddy are taken to the rooftop, she refuses to leave Singh, who is falling in and out of consciousness. After a brief moment of painful, honest reconciliation where Singh apologizes for constantly worrying her, he reaffirms his commitment to their dream. "When we get out of here, let's move back to Qingdao." On the rooftop, Vasu's wife Anne miraculously wakes up and shares a final loving moment with her husband. The trio, Rin, Buddy, and Vasu, reaches the helicopter landing zone, with Singh struggling to catch up. Rin begs the military pilot and the commander to wait, explaining that Singh saved them, but her pleas are ignored. The commander insists time's up. As Rin clings to the departing helicopter, desperate to buy Singh a few more moments. The scene ends as the helicopter lifts off, carrying Rin and Buddy to safety, while Singh is left struggling to reach them, his fate sealed by the cold calculus of the military's evacuation order and the bomb plot hanging over the hospital. Rin screams his name as she is forced to watch the growing distance between them. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.